Hi, Leo. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you are meant to hear the messages. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading does not resonate for you at all, don't try to make it fit. And instead, go watch your moon sign, ascendant sign. And if you are born on the cusp of another sign, go watch that other sign because those readings may resonate more for you at this time. Spirit, what is coming in for Leo? What does Leo need to know about at this time? Okay, let's see how many we have here. We have heals, obstacles to overcome. We have the bouquet, compliments from an admirer. And we have the butterfly, a change for the better. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we got success. Nice. So there's some kind of obstacle that you're going to have to overcome with the heals, okay? But I feel like you're definitely going to do it with success being on the bottom of the deck. You're getting compliments from an admirer. This could be a love admirer, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anyone. It could be someone at work complimenting you, admiring your work. We're going to figure that out, though. We're going to clarify these cards. And there's a change. It's a change for the better. Spirit, help me clarify these cards for Leo. I'm not going to take this one, but the devil did come out. And so I am feeling like, Capricorn energy, Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, Taurus energy. You could be dealing with, a Capricorn with the devil, but I do feel like there's something toxic here, or there was something toxic. I feel like there was a lesson that was learned. You could have been dealing with someone very toxic in your life. It could have been someone that you have a higher level of commitment with. Doesn't have to be, though. I feel like you learned some kind of lesson because you were dealing with someone who is very toxic. Spirit, help me clarify. Why is the heels here? Also, I do not do personal readings for the public at this time, and if I ever start doing them, I will never contact you out of the blue offering you a reading. Just be aware there's scammers out there pretending to be me. Spirit, show me heels. Okay, that was fast. Justice. Libra energy with justice. For some of you, you could be going, oh, there was another one that flew out. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, 2 major arcana. So whatever this heals is, this is something major, okay? So I do feel like, and for some of you, this could be a legal ruling. And I feel like there's whatever this is, this justice, whether it's a legal ruling or whether it's something that just was not fair in your life, I feel like that is being made fair. Okay. Energy is always balancing itself out. So I feel like you may have been going through a very difficult time. It says obstacles to overcome. So I feel like you could have went through some kind of obstacles here. And I feel like things are being made fair. And there's going to be a major change here in your life with the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like that with the 3 of Cups being here on the bottom, this is something that you're going to be celebrating. Spirit, I feel like you're overcoming something here. Something that may not have been fair in the past. And there's a major change happening. And I feel like this could be a judgment call that is going to be made in your favor. Like I said, it could be legal. Doesn't have to be, though. Spirit, show me justice in the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let me get that. It just flew out. Okay, so we did get the Page of Swords. Let me just look at this. Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with a feminine air energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Queen of Swords. Someone in their feminine energy. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot, okay? We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But I feel like you are dealing with, in this situation, I do feel like you've got someone watching you here. Someone in the Queen of Swords energy. They may be wanting to send you some kind of messages, but I feel like they are definitely watching you. Queen of Swords can talk about an ex, so this could be an ex that you dealt with. But I feel like dealing with this person, I feel like this person is watching. They're wanting to have a conversation with you. I feel like they could be strategizing a little bit here about how to come forward and talk to you. But I feel like you've got something, and this may be difficult because this person With the Queen of Swords, I do feel like this is someone that may not have been truthful in the past. So I feel like there's something about you may not trust this person. And I feel like they did something unfair in the past. I do feel like they may be wanting to come in and be honest now, but I just feel like they don't necessarily give the correct information. They don't tell the truth exactly. Like they may stretch the truth a lot, or they may outright lie, you know. But there's someone that I feel like you can't really trust. Spirit, why is bouquet here? Compliments from an admirer. I do feel like that they're watching you though. We have the 9 of coins. Wow. Interesting. That's a good one. Oh yes, there's your card. There's your energy, Leo. Strength on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you have overcome a very difficult period in your life. You were strong and you overcame, sorry, whatever this difficult period, these obstacles. I feel like you know, with the 9 of coins, I feel like you're going into 9 of coins energy because you were strong here and you overcame the difficulties. It's taking you into 9 of coins energy. This is being comfortable, good on your own. You could be single. And I feel like with bouquet coming out here, compliments from admirer, I feel like there is someone watching you. They see you winning. They see you starting to do well. Despite whatever difficulties you may have overcame, you're doing well. You're good on your own. You're comfortable. You have a lot of growth around you. Spirit, show me the 9 of coins. Why is, okay, one just flew out. Let me grab it. Your cards are really coming out fast. Yeah, strength. Look at that. Because you were strong. You were strong. You overcame the difficulties. And by doing that, you are bringing in this 9 of coins. This is pre-Empress energy with the 9 of coins. This is having, and disregard gender, no gender in tarot. But this is you overcoming difficulties and coming out on top with the 9 of coins. We have the Emperor here on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is your energy. Aries energy with the Emperor. But I feel like this is you. Disregard gender. Like I said, there's no gender in tarot. You're just in that Emperor energy. You're stepping into it. You're becoming the leader. You are, if you weren't already, you are being that leader. You're taking action. You're going forward. You're being strong, stable, secure, good on your own. Spirit, show me butterfly, a change for the better. So I feel like you overcame something difficult, and it is bringing in success. And it could be in the form of material abundance. You got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is a beginning of clarity in your life. I feel like there's clarity that you are gaining that is allowing you to grow. And I feel like you are turning your back on things in the past that didn't serve you anymore. You're looking towards the future because of this clarity. And it is going to bring your ships in. Spirit, show me the Ace of Swords. Why is it here? Show me the Ace of Swords. I feel like, you know, you may have gotten clarity, and I feel like it propelled you to change for the better. And I feel like you got it despite the fact that you were dealing with someone that did not give you clarity. Someone that may have lied, or, you know, someone who may have been deceitful in some way. Spirit, show me the Ace of Swords. Because your clarity was not tied to what they were telling you. You gained clarity all your own. Spirit, show me the Ace of Swords. You gained your own clarity. The 6 of Coins. And the Magician. Yeah, there was someone you were dealing with. They may have been giving to others. And I feel like this was someone who was a trickster. This is someone who was, you know, was manipulative and a trickster energy. And I feel like you got clarity on that. This is someone that may have been giving to others. Whether they were giving to others or not, they weren't giving fairly to you. There was something very unfair about how they were with you. I feel like you could have been giving more than them. They did not give fairly. And for some of you, I do feel like they were giving to others. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance for Leo. Okay, way too many. Just one, Spirit. One card for Leo. What do they need to know? What guidance do you have? I'm going to take that one. Oh, there's two of them. I'm going to go ahead and take them. So I'm going to read these to you. The first one is Moth Spirit. I think they came out together on purpose. So let me read them to you. Moth Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with Spirit or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Moth Spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is a time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Moth Spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. Your protection message is Moth Spirit can be intense, and honesty about your own compulsive tendency is needed right now. Is it too easy to switch from one addiction to another, distracting yourself from the discomfort of uncertainty and the thoughts and emotions that arise when you aren't single-mindedly pursuing a goal? Moth Spirit calls you to practice moderation in all things and recognize when think you are headed toward the light but are really heading into a fire that will cause burnout. Why are you so resistant to letting up? Could you be avoiding difficult emotions you need to feel and release? Now is the time to do a fearless inventory so that your addictive tendencies can be toned down and rechanneled into enthusiastic activity and moderation. You are not a machine. Listen to Moth Spirit's message that a change is needed to support your well-being. Maybe deep down you know you have become too attached to something and someone. Let go of your need to control the outcome and allow yourself to remember the many ways you want to channel your energy. To relationships, to work, to giving to others, to self-care, and to all the other pursuits you value. Okay, and I'm going to read you the Seahorse Spirit, number 53. Watch and wait. However gracefully the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it. Be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. Your protection message is, are you holding on to judgment, sure that your perspective is the only correct way to look at things? There are as many perspectives as there are creatures in the sea, and when Seahorse Spirit appears, you are reminded to detach from the experience so you can view it from more than one angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama you have been drawn into is your own. Whatever the actions of others, your challenge is to be non-reactive and not take their words or behaviors personally. Their turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. Okay, Leo, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you did, please like the video.